Go clean some windows in the rain anyway, so you can see what kind of action, spray action.
I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
So you can see the spray action on here. I have two flow controls, one up here and one down here. So let's turn this on. You see the spray action on that? But it has to be adjusted just right. So let me turn this one down. There you go. I don't know why this thing always be farting. Actually, it's not farting, it's pulsating. But, alright. Oh, shoot. I'm designing a new tool, and I'm trying it out on your house.
Yeah, how's it working?
Well, we'll know when I don't hear from you. Because if it don't work, I'm sure you'll be calling me.
Oh, yeah?
Nah, it's not that bad, but the old way I used to do it was, with soap and water.
Uh-huh.
But this is pure water.
Yeah?
And
Oh.
I'm thinking
No soap?
that is, well, pure water doesn't attract dirt. Soap does.
Oh.
But this is the method we've used for many years. And they have different systems, water-fed pool, but I'm actually combining the two, traditional and water-fed. But I think it's going to work because I've been doing it long enough. But what I don't know is your windows haven't been done in so long.
I know.
I don't know if it's going to, have any spots on it. It shouldn't, but
Okay.
but the rain, seeing as how it's raining,
I know.
that because I'm using pure water, it's not going to really matter too much because rain is pure in itself. But when you have soap and then rain, and then you have the dust in the wooded area flying around, this is what makes the windows dirty.
Okay.
So if in a day or two you notice something, just, call me. I'll come back out.
Okay.
It's no extra charge to you, but I don't think we'll have a problem. But I just want to let you be aware of what I'm doing here.
Okay.
Because if it works, which I think it's going to work.
Concern on these windows without anything on them.
Where?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, down here, yeah.
These 3, the sliders.
Oh, yeah, well,
That
like
has a blind. It's just being
like
repaired.
I said, everything should be fine,
Well,
but
we didn't do that one yet.
I haven't done any extensive testing with this particular device.
Okay. Oh.
Until because I just made it 2 days ago.
Oh, okay.
And I got it ready because I knew I was doing your house.
Okay.
I said, well, this is a perfect time because it's strictly a residential tool.
Okay.
I'm not doing it for my
So we haven't
storefronts.
done the back yet, right?
No, I'm just still doing the tops.
Okay.
And then I'll be working my way on the bottom.
Did we do that one already?
Yeah, well, see, the idea is that it leaves it wet.
Okay.
But see, pure water doesn't have any TDS in it.
So it won't.
Like distilled water, same thing, right?
Not gonna spot.
It doesn't have iron or any chlorine or nothing like that. So it dries the window crystal clear.
Okay.
But what I'm concerned about is that if I didn't scrub the frames good enough, some of that dirt may bleed back onto the window with the window being wet. But
they shouldn't spot.
No, they shouldn't spot because this water, no matter how much you leave it wet, it'll always dry with nothing on it. Okay. That's the beauty part about it. Okay. It took me a while to grasp that concept because that goes against
Yeah.
what we were taught as
Yeah.
window cleaning.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, well, that doesn't sound right. But once you understand the scientific properties behind it, you're like, oh, okay. So I'm trying to embrace the new concept.
Okay.
But they have it set up like in the actual brush, and the pure water shoots out the brush, and they got these fancy machines like how you have under your sink.
Yeah.
You have a sediment filter, you have a carbon filter, but they're like $3,000-$4,000. You know, I'm not paying for that.
Okay.
You know, when I can still make the same money with my skill.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I said, well, why don't I build something with the same concept in mind and merge the two together?
All right, so I'll let you know how it looks.
Yeah. I'll be curious to see, because by the time I'm done, I don't know if it's going to dry enough for me to tell while I'm still here. I have to wait for the next day, or once it stops being damp, you know.
Yeah, tomorrow's supposed to be sunny and 60.
And then you call me and say, hey, it worked out good. And if it didn't, or maybe there's a few, I'll just come back out. And
Well, I'll be able to tell in the morning.
Yeah.
Like I said, these big guys across the back of the house,
They're your main
the
concern.
one in that bathroom, the oval one.
Yes.
Because they don't have any blinds on them.
Right,
And
okay.
the picture window with the stained glass in there.
Yeah.
Those are the one main concern.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll get it done.
Yeah.
As you can see, it did a very good job.
Yeah.
Very good job.
Yeah.
There's still some water down at the bottom, but I think we'll be okay. Let's see what these ones look like. Wow. I'm thoroughly impressed.
Okay.
I am thoroughly impressed.
Yay. They look great.
Yeah.
They were dirty.
Actually, this gives a better clean than traditional way, because the soap is a surfactant, and glass isn't smooth; it has pores in it.
Okay.
So with soap, it actually reflects a lot of the light.
Okay.
So when you have just nothing, and by means of just using pure water, there's nothing to obstruct the reflection.
Okay.
So that's why it gives a better clean. Okay. Wow. Not bad at all. Okay.
Looks good.
Yes, it does. Okay. I'm impressed. Wow. Using a water-fed device like that is faster than anything I've used. Faster than the construction bus. I think I want to say faster than the wave too, because if you don't have any soap to help cut down the amount of scrubbing you do, well, I can't lie, because I think that full crystal helped a big bunch too. But that's the key. You saw the process and what I used. I scrubbed a few windows and then I let it sit on there. Then I came back and I turned on the flow. I didn't turn it on low. I kept it on high, man. I said, man, bunk this. Let's keep that sucker blasted. This is the very next day. So this is part of the first part of this video you've been watching up so far to now. So there was one window that didn't come out great. So I'm going back to clean that window. So I stopped work today to do this. I'm coming back over the bridge to handle this. I had a bunch of firestones, but I'm working by myself. So my worker said he'll help me tomorrow, so I just canceled that area. Plus, they already owe me $500 since they're not paying me out the drawer anymore. So, which is no big deal. But if it gets too much past $500, I might have to wait and see until they pay me. You But the only reason why I'm coming back to clean that window, I kind of figured it out. My worker was talking to me out of that window, and for some reason I had stopped to go somewhere or do something, and I guess I didn't come back to finish it, maybe, or rinse it off, probably, or squeegee it off. Something happened, but that was the only window. But it just so happens that I happened to be talking to him out of that window because he lifted it up for something, and I must have didn't go back and finish scrubbing the bottom one because that was the only one. So if there was a problem with the tool, there wouldn't just be one window. It would be quite a few windows that was messed up. So ultimately, it worked. And she said all the rest of the windows look great. So that's fantastic. I didn't have to do a whole lot of scrubbing, and the house hadn't been done in over 2 years, or about 2 years or so. So that's pretty good. You know, with that tool, you can scrub it like traditionally and water fed it off without worrying about the corners and get it right the first time. You don't have to worry about going back to, you know, correct some windows because you spotted it up. Except for this one window is the reason why I'm coming back. Like I explained to y'all, that was my mistake. Not the tool's mistake, that was my mistake. But ultimately, my prototype works. So I am going to I got parts coming in to actually make the wrench bar portable. You can take it on and off and put it on any of the Wagtails and make it this way if you wanted to have it that way. But it'll be clip-on wrench bars that you can, you know, do. But this is Masters at Wagtail, and I'll see you in the next one.